Hey everyone, it is Autism Awareness Month, and we have a special treat that's a little bit unusual. We're on with Relentless and Unstoppable, and today we're doing an autism panel. Welcome everyone.
Hi there. Hi
How's
everyone.
How's it going, everyone?
Hello everybody.
What I love about this is that you can do it from anywhere in the world. I'm doing it in my car down past San Pedro in the US, and we have Fee on. Fee, tell us a little bit about you and where you're from.
I just moved to Arizona. I was just in Vancouver, Canada for 10 years, and before that Los Angeles, but I'm Australian.
Wow. Hey, Vancouver, I'm heading up there soon. I want to go live there for a while. So
it's awesome. I did 10 years and have 3 Canadian little men. So,
oh, wow. Yeah, I love it. It's a beautiful place, Vancouver. Well, thanks for joining us. And Doug Kenny, our team host, where are you from, Doug?
I'm originally from the mountains of Estes Park, Colorado, but I'm now based in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, so you're neighbors with B.
We're neighbors, Doug.
Yeah, we're neighbors. Where in the Phoenix area are you at?
Good question. I just arrived.
Somewhere.
There's a cactus near me and some palm trees.
You are. Yeah, we know where you are. Third cactus on the left.
That's exactly where I am.
Yeah, that's it.
That's funny. Brendan, where are you from, mate? Not that we don't know, but maybe a lot of people don't.
I'm from Melbourne, Australia.
My hometown.
Oh, yay. And Deb and Taylah.
We are from Australia, New South Wales. We're in
northern New South Wales, a little town called Coraki, about an hour from Byron Bay. Most people know Byron Bay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
very nice.
Well, a lot of Americans know where Byron Bay is. Well, all righty. Well, look, let's get this underway because we have a lot of interviews going on today, thanks to Doug Kenny wrecking my Friday. No, I'm only kidding. All righty. So this is really important. It is Autism Month. So we thought we'd just get together with, you guys for a start, just to share a little bit about, your life with autism or the family and friends around you that have autism, and just how it shows up for you in life and how it affects you and how you've had, breakthroughs. I mean, I guess there's a lot of people know about autism, but they don't know about autism. Do you know what I mean? They go, oh, yeah, a friend of mine's got autism, but I don't think sometimes people quite understand, how tough it actually can be. Now, it's really ironic. Yesterday I met a friend of mine. She's from Seattle, and she's up in LA visiting. We had lunch yesterday, and she actually said her 22-year-old son has just been diagnosed with autism. Now, she didn't know for all these years. She said, we saw little signs, but we just didn't know. And then all of a sudden, now that he's older, there's all these, the things she said to me is like he finds it hard to look at people in the eyes. He's very nervous about, being in social areas with a lot of people. And also, I think, was it university, he was struggling a bit there. She amazingly creative young man, intelligent. She said, but isn't it funny? She said, all these years, we never really picked it up until he started saying out, I can't do this. And then, he got diagnosed with autism. So look, Fee, since I'm looking at you, because I'm on my phone, why don't you share a little bit about, just your life with,
Okay,
autism.
So autism hasn't really been a big part of my life. I'm a nurse by trade, and I do security for A-listers and stuff. But I then had 3 young boys, and my middle guy at 3 years old got a fever overnight, and then the next day stopped talking. and he stopped looking, and I was like, what's going on? Took him to the emergency room, and they're like, well, he's got autism. And I'm like,
Oh, gosh.
but he was talking yesterday. Like,
Wow.
like, so it was like really full force. Like, and they said that it was an environmental trigger, and I'd never heard that before.
Wow.
So then he's like was like severe autism. So food issues, eating, talking, looking in the eyes, the same thing. He can't stop moving his body and stimming. Then my eldest neurotypical kid apparently was having some troubles, and the teacher told me that he was dumb. And I was like, oh, so same thing. I was like, I'm going to get you assessed, and finds out he's on the spectrum, but he's super intelligent. But because it's a spectrum, it's huge. So I thought I'd get my younger guy assessed as well, just in case. And he's on the spectrum as well. And I was like, that makes sense with his behaviors. He had explosive behaviors, but and things like that. But there was things he got really anxious about, and transitions and things like that. So I now, as of his assessment was last year, right at the beginning of COVID, I now have 3 boys on the spectrum. One's 9, 7, and 5. So my whole world now is autism, but all in different ways, all in different aspects. So that's where I come in with. That's how it is in my life now. Yeah. And I moved to Arizona for that reason. Arizona has a really good autism school here, and I needed all 3 to go here. So I was just like, let's go. I moved the entire house. I was like, let's go where they can be supported.
Wow.
Oh, that's interesting, because I didn't realize Arizona had a great school there for kids dealing with autism.
They're apparently number 1 9 years in a row for autism out of all the states. They provide really good services, and they've got about 3 or 4 different schools paid for by the government.
Yeah. Do they do that online at all?
They can do it online. They can do virtual, or they can go into the classroom, and they get free OT, free speech. It's like amazing.
Wow. Now, here's a question. Is there an age limit to the online or the actual you going to the school? Is there a cutoff?
It's like 4 to 21, I think.
Okay, that's all right. So I have a friend in Australia who's really struggling to get their 14-year-old son into a school that deals with autism, right?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if they would take people from overseas.
Well, they took us, and we were in Vancouver in Canada, but we had the intent to move.
Right. I'm just wondering about the online stuff, though. Would they do? They would?
I think you should ask them for sure.
Yeah. That's interesting. Well, that's great, because anyone listening to this, there could be someone else that they're dealing with exactly the same thing from anywhere in the world going, look, we're struggling to find a school in our area, and if time permits, they may be able to do something online with a school like that that's highly rated, which would be absolutely incredible.
Definitely. There's also one in Canada that the boys were going to that is both online and stuff like that. So, let me know if anyone reaches out. I'll happily give them any information they need.
Well, look, Fee, what we'll do, Doug will get the information off you after, and he'll post it on the Relentless and Unstoppable series, so people can go to those links,
Yeah, the link, everybody, is right here.
So, Doug, have you got any questions before we move on? That's a really interesting story. I could think of 1,000 questions, but we haven't got that much time.
That was really interesting that your child's autism was triggered by the environment. Like, that blew my mind. You probably
apparently, according to BC Children's Hospital in Vancouver, there's 110 environmental triggers to autism.